I have so many receipts on my phone. I have videos, I have pictures, I have conversations, I have voice recordings talking about violence. We are here to try and sort a situation. We've brought a friend of ours because this friend of ours, his life is in danger. This lady has threatened to kill him a couple of times. This lady also has tried to commit suicide a couple of times. And this friend of ours was the one who was rushing her to the hospital. And we're like, just come in and intervene so that the children are raised in an environment that is not toxic. Nothing has happened. It's over 2.5 weeks later. So boy child, just know you are on your own. Anywho, let's get back to this conversation. So, I've persevered a relationship for 5 years that I was not happy in. I was not respected. I was not treated well. Okay, let me not get into this. Listen, I'm not asking for pity. I'm not asking for anything. I got this shit handled, okay? I can do a lot of things that I choose not to for the sake of the children. But dealing with a violent person, dealing with an abusive person, dealing with a drunk person, dealing with a disrespectful person is something. And I know there's a lot of men like me who have taken the L diligently for the sake of the children and for the sake of the community or whatever. Whatever tickles your fancy. Myself, I stayed because of the children. And a couple of close people around me know what was happening because I spoke to a couple of people. I've had numerous meetings for please talk to A, B, C, D. Stay this and this and this and this and this. But nothing has ever happened that makes sense up until now. So, this is what I'm going to say. No matter what happens after this or before this, I'm going to be in my children's lives by force, by fire. Nobody will come in unless I die. But before I die, I will have to be in my children's lives till the end. That is why I wake up every morning. That is why I do what I do. We have a lot of men who are also going through this. Boy child, I'm just encouraging you, don't stop. Usifike mahali throw in the towel ati unajua siku moja mtoto ata grow up atakuja kutafuta babake. No. Fight for that child. Be there for the life of the child. However, I'm a big advocate for allow the mother of the child to see the child. Mothers allow the father of the child to see the child because the child needs both parents. Later when they grow up, like they always say, the children will figure out where they'll fit in. But the child needs the lives of both the parents. I don't understand why most baby mamas, when you normally have a disagreement with them, they always have these lines for, my child, my child. It's never your child. It's your child, the two of you. It's never, you didn't give birth to the child alone. Consider what the child wants. And most baby mamas normally when they have issues, it's never even about the child. It's normally about what they want as a person, what they prefer, what they like, what they feel good about and everything. I've chosen silence a couple of times because I was trying to be the bigger person. So I said, keep quiet, ignore, nyamaza, behave like everything is okay, stay there for the children. And I kept on telling myself, don't leave. I have so many receipts on my phone. I have videos, I have pictures, I have conversations, I have voice recordings. Because through the period of the time that I was in there, when issues started, when the violence started and the abuse and everything, I just told myself, if she comes out and says, Obinna was abusive to me or was violent to me, the whole public will swear and go like, yes, he's an idiot, he's a narcissist, he's a what, and the insults will come. So all I had to do was, the minute shit hit the fan, I pressed record and I kept quiet. I have all of them. I hope it will not get to a point where I'll have to release them. But if it happens that we're going to go to the court of law, I have all of them. And also my lawyer has all of them. I have videos of the kids being dragged by their... Okay. Let's talk about something else. Anywho, let's say this. Okay. Let me even put this aside. You know, I said when I called this meeting, I don't want to paint anybody in a bad light. I don't even want to sanitize myself. I can show you guys conversations here that, by the way, if anybody wants, I can show you off air when you finish. Just ask me, I'll show you I have all the evidence, but don't publish them anywhere, okay? So that I don't want to show conversations that will make me look good. And I don't want to show conversations or videos that will make me look good and another person look bad. And the reason why I started the YouTube channel for the kids always wanted a YouTube channel. And when we normally have dinner, when they come to my place, we have these weird, funny, unique conversations. And I was always just like, this thing can be nice. So I used to record on my Instagram stories. And then guys always like, we want to see Lola, we want to see Ada, we want to see Big Boss, we want to see Breezy. And I was like, okay, cool. What's going to happen? So I decided to create a YouTube channel for them as a by the way. And I just upload like, I think a video or two. And I put over there and life moved on. It took a life of its own. And nowadays, anytime I'm with kids like this, they always like, Lola will always say something, Ada or Breezy or Liron. And I'm the type of person who, I was not very close to my dad when I was growing up. So I said, I want to be close to my kids. I want to be in their lives. So anytime they'll ask me something, I'll just take my phone and I'll just start recording. All the content you see on Obinna's channel, or the Obinnas, that's for the kids on YouTube, nothing is scripted. So when the kids talk, I normally, they ask me very weird questions. They judge me, and everything. The other day they asked me, from nowhere, Lola just asked me, Dad, why are you and Mom not together? And it sparked a whole conversation. And I was like, okay, we were just eating. I took my phone, started recording, and I was like, okay, what do you think? Why do you think we are not together? And they had speculations, and the kids just started sharing. And one thing that I've also come to learn about kids don't forget. And kids see everything. And kids remember everything. They might fear you, they might do whatever, but they'll sit down and see. If you go to the YouTube for those kids, you'll get all the evidence that you need to tell you what is happening. The kids spoke, said the reason why things didn't work out. I actually didn't even chip in a negative light. I just told them, listen, your mother loves you, whatever happens. And that is what happens all the time. I'll meet up with them. This is happening. That is happening. Like I said, this whole fight or this whole issue is just about me being in the lives of my kids. There is nothing I want from this particular individual. Nothing. I just want to be in the lives of my kids. But it's been a battle that now is beginning not to make a lot of sense, because I've been called by some of my powerful friends. I get there, I find her there, she's seated down, I'm like, okay. I know these are friends of the highest offices. Okay, so we've been told there's a situation here, then I sit down and listen to the story. Then I'm like, okay, the only thing that I want is to be in the lives of the kids. And the kids want to be in my life. And that is the only battle. Honestly, there is nothing. For 5 years, I said I will stay for the child. For 5 years, I would live, I would provide everything. And when I left the house with everything, and I was still paying the rent. I'm still paying the rent until now. I'm still paying every other thing that the kids need. But the fights are very useless and very unnecessary. So if this happens to go to court, which it may, that is, if at all anybody comes between me and seeing my children, I have all the evidences. If I decide to take the children away from her today, I will, because I have evidence to show that she's not fit as a mother. I have all of them, from drinking and driving. I personally have had to go all the way to Rongai to fix a drunk driving accident problem, from being abusive towards the children, from not being just a good person at all, from me being assaulted. And go and watch the channel of the kids. You'll hear what Lola said. Lola was there, everything. And I took it as a man and I was like, no, this is what you'll do. And I organized my shit together. And I said, this is my shit. I will deal with my shit. And I left with peace. I did not fight anybody. I did not take anybody to court. I did not do anything. I left and started afresh. Remember, this is the second round that I'm doing this. I did it before. When she was pregnant for Ada, it was still the same things again. I left. Then later, when Ada wanted to start going to school, one thing led to another. We started talking again, Before you know, boom. Number 2. Now, for the ladies watching this, Getting pregnant does not keep a man. Getting pregnant does not solve relationship issues. Getting pregnant does not build love or affection. It's just something that now inconveniences every other thing that you guys were trying to build. And for the boy child who is listening, running away from your children does not solve anything. All you need to do, try as much as you can to be in the lives of your children. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be messy. I know like 10, when I said I'm starting my show, Baby Mama Drama, where do you think the idea came from? I have like 10 friends in the industry, celebrities, who are in abusive relationships with the women they are with or the women they have children with, but they just keep quiet because, you know, I'm a celebrity, you know, you'll be insulted, you'll take the L and everything, and, you know, take it as a man. Then the society is not set up to even support boy child. So it will not be easy, it will be loud, it will be messy, but fight till the end, until you're in the lives of your children. But the better way is this. How about you don't give birth until you're very sure of that person? Okay? Either be very sure of that person, that they can be very good parents to all the children, or be very sure of yourself that that is what you really want. And also, ladies, before you get pregnant, discuss with the man. Do you want children? Are you ready? Can we now have children? Let it be an agreement. Don't sit down and decide by yourself. You say, sasa huyu, nataka kumshikia mimba. Then the minute you become pregnant, now everything becomes the man's problem. The man will be insulted, will be disrespected, will be told everything and everything. If anybody is watching this, of which I know you are, if at any point you get to interact with my kids, okay, our kids, the kids, ask them on your own where I'm not even there. Ask them about mom, ask them about dad. They will tell you everything. My kids are very open-minded, they're very open. I tell them to speak freely. They will tell you. If they're free with you, they'll let you know. Then you'll gather evidence. Stop sitting down and making assumptions and throwing insults and don't have the whole story. This person has shared screenshots of conversations that make her look nice. She's not shared all the conversations. I will not do it because if I release the evidence I have now, she will fall into depression and probably she will even commit suicide because I know her. And even when she watches this video, it's going downhill. And I'm normally a major advocate for peace of mind. I've had situations, that is why every Tuesday I have something called Boys' Day Out, where I meet with my brother and my uncle and a couple of close friends. Every Tuesday we normally go, if you've seen my Instagram, you'll see we go bowling, we go watch a movie, we go somewhere, we go do golf or something. Why do we do this? For mental wellness. All this started when I was in this relationship. So I was like, okay, I'll not talk about it, but this is what I will do. That is why you're seeing a therapist. That is why you do this and this and that. I have workmates and colleagues who have come to work every day. They look at me, they're like, bro, what's happening, man? Today, and I'm like, man, today is just that day. I will function at autopilot. I've showed up, let's do the job, but I'm not in a good space. Then you find the issue is a very minor issue that is very unnecessary, but since it's already there and everybody's involved, as a man, you have to take it and move with it. Having said that, there was one more thing that I wanted to add. Oh, for the men, for the boy child, if at all someone tells you they're pregnant with your child, don't run away. Do DNA. When the child is born, do DNA. If it's your child, do your own till the end. It's your own. Mtoto kuandika barua azaliwe. If it's not your own, then it's usiku ndo kaanza kusema mtoto afanani na wangu, mtoto afanani na mimi. No. Do the DNA. That is the only thing that will ensure that you're there for your child's life till the end. All right? I'm not perfect. I've never claimed to be perfect. I don't even intend to be perfect. I was not even perfect. The only person who was perfect was Jesus, but they still killed the brother. I don't want to be perfect. I'm not even perfect. I have my shortcomings. I have my places where I've gone wrong, the places where I did not deliver as a man. But that's what happens. But one thing that I know is that everything that I've done up until now has always been to the best interest of my kids. For the men in such abusive relationships, don't stay, bro. Nobody will tell you this. Let me take the beatings today. You're in an abusive relationship. Ladies, a lot of people will talk to you. You have a lot of these bodies protecting you. Boy child, they have nobody protecting you. So let me be the punching bag. Bro, don't stay. You have a newborn. Oh, you know, but the child, don't. Bro, I did it for 5 years. You can see where it has gotten me until now. I haven't spoken all that while. But now, shit has hit the fan. Do not stay. Love and provide for the child from over there. Go to children's court immediately. They might help you, but chances high they might not help you. But find other ways, possible, legal ways to be in your child's life by force, by fire. But don't stay. Don't stay with an abusive person. Just, oh, you know, but you know. No, 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 no. That woman will kill you. I've witnessed it. But anyway, we move. Now, remember that everything that you do has consequences. If you decide to go row with that lady, consequences. She tells you she's safe, consequences. You think she'll take the P2 or whatever, consequences. The minute you decide to copulate, it's called copulate? It's copulate, yes. There are consequences. So before you do it, bro, it is better you live with your children kwa socks hivi. Utoke nao hivi kwa nyonginyo. Bro, I'm talking from experience. You know, most of the time when I always tell people, like, I've never spoken about this, but wale smart ones got it. I'm always saying, guys, don't have a child before you are 27. Don't have a child before this. Get like, unaniambia nini? Umori anajua nini? Bro, I have 4 kids. Nimejionea. The cinema that I've been with them, fighting for them, it's been, I always say, I'll do a movie about it. So if I tell you I'm talking from experience, and you know the bad thing about it is, I did not have a father figure. If I had a father figure, so if my dad was there, but his work was to teach us the Bible, he did not teach us how to survive in this society. So when I came to Nairobi, my first baby mama was my initiation program. That is how I was put in the program. Like, boom. Like that's how everything was like, oh, okay, woo, god damn, woo, yeah, woo, yeah, before you know it, boom, baby. So I was not ready. I didn't know any better. I was not informed. My firstborn is 12. My secondborn is going to 10. So when my secondborn was happening, I didn't know any better. My firstborn was probably like 2.5 or something. I didn't know any better. Nobody was there to tell me, bro, don't do it. Take time, learn someone. Live with whoever you want to live with as much as you want, but take time, study the person. Because the minute the child is involved, and then people change. It can be the guy or it can be the woman. People change. And then you start realizing, man, now I'm stuck in this forever because of this other person. Now we have to do this forever. Very unnecessary thing. So before you get pregnant or before you decide you want to have a baby, bro, think. Because everything you do has consequences. Hakuna mtu atakwambia, I've told you. Aya.